welcome to Keep It Tight.
Welcome to Keep It Tight.
You didn't gig this weekend?
No, I did a lovely little
Yeah.
relaxing stuff on my face, doing very little. With this weather, Emma, it's really having an impact on everyone, isn't it?
Well, I watched Funny Girl yesterday.
Oh, that's
Barbra
gas. My mother
Streisand.
was watching that when I rang her last night. So it was on the telly,
It was on the telly, yeah. And you know those old movies, they're quite long. But
You
then
know,
with
of
the
course,
ads,
that I'm connected to Barbara because I have her hat.
Yeah. I love Barbara. I really just love her. And I think, God, she's fucking gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I just think she's totally gorgeous.
What a star.
Yeah.
Like, she's the definition of star, you know?
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I fucking did yesterday and kind of just nibbled about the gaff.
Yeah, well, that's what you're entitled to, love, if you were gigging at the weekend.
Well, I only had one. I was back though, but so I'd had gigs and been doing stuff, but I hadn't done the tour show since like when I wrapped up at Christmas.
Yeah, well, did you have to do much homework and a bit
I
of
actually didn't. I tell you what
revising?
happened. I was saying to myself, oh, it's great because obviously I've no support, I've no distractions backstage. I was like, I'll crack into that now backstage. And I opened the fucking notebook and I was like, oh God, there's a lot more to this show than I remember. But then once I started, grand.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. And I was really like, oh, I'm so glad to be back doing it now.
Good.
I had a good enough break
Yeah.
where I was kind of missing it.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you.
So, yeah, and the fact that I was just in Blanchardstown was handy out.
That was the perfect perfect beginning.
Yeah, and you know what?
The Blanche audience, by the way, are phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, lively.
they?
Oh, there was girls
They
there.
are cool.
Yes.
They cheer me up every time I have a gig in
Yes.
Blanche. I think, oh, this will be crack. And it
Yeah,
is.
and even I was getting reactions from bits that I love, but they'd be kind of leading up to the joke. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But I was obviously chatting to people after. And there was women there who were saying to me, they went all out. And they, one of them, she'd booked a hotel, right? So she had taken charge, because there's always one woman, there's always a Sandra in the group that takes charge of the whole thing.
Yeah, go on, Sandra.
And she says, that's booked now, Revolut me and all that jazz. The real true Sandras get the money before they book it, however. So she had organised the whole thing. She had booked a hotel as well. And she'd said to the girls, great, now the hotel's just across the road. We'll get the drinking in the hotel before we go over. Don't need to worry about getting home. And she's like, then she says to me on the sly, she's like, just says into my ear, she goes, the hotel's miles away. Right. And I was like, where? And they were like from Dublin. And I was like, oh, where he's living? Like, what's the story that he's got the hotel? She's like, oh no, we're in Dublin. Oh, fucking hell. So they were basically
This is
going
just a
back to
girls' night out.
They were basically going back towards their houses to go and stay in this fucking hotel.
Oh, God, that's funny. But look at the effort they've gone to.
I know, but
to come and
that's
see
a night
you.
out then. You know what I
How
mean?
amazing is this?
So that was lovely. So yeah, they were great crack. And I have to tell you what I was doing during the week. I can't remember which day, Tuesday or Wednesday. Actually, first of all, I met a woman called Alice, I'll tell you after, who was a big fan of the podcast. And I think she's a producer. So I was like, oh, thanks very much. And she said, don't stop doing the podcast. She's like, you compliment each other so well. She's like, it's brilliant.
Isn't it lovely?
She
to
kept
hear
saying
that?
that to me. So I was like, because I was thinking we're nearly, Keep It Tight is nearly 2 years old
Wow.
in a couple of weeks.
Wow, Emma, we're two.
2.
It's lovely to be
Terrible
two.
twos.
It's lovely to be two. It's so far away from my real age. I like it, yeah.
So we're
okay,
two.
we'll have to do something. We'll have to mark it, as they
We'll
say.
have to mark it.
What do we do? We should really probably mark it with a live gig, but anyway.
Oh yeah, we should.
We should, really.
But I mean, you need a little bit of lead up to that, don't you?
We'll discuss this afterwards.
Okay.
The one gig that I did have this week, by the way, was on Wednesday night. I did another work in progress.
Oh yeah, in the cellar?
In the cellar. But the only reason I'm bringing it up was that a milfer approached me.
Milfer.
And that was what she said. She said, I'm a MILF. I just had to laugh. And I said, oh, yeah, well, of course you are. She said, no, I mean, I'm a MILFer. I'm a MILFer.
Yeah, a dedicated fan.
Yeah, a dedicated fan.
Yeah, if someone says they're a MILFer, that gets our fucking attention fairly
I'm
lively.
a MILFer. Yeah, it's really...
And we're listening. We're like, oh.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Proper.
One of the chosen.
Yeah. I had parent teacher meeting this week.
Oh, so did I.
So this is obviously I've had a big gap from Ella finishing up secondary school and I'm back in secondary school now.
Yes.
right?
You're back because you're just back into secondary
I'm just
school.
back into
Yes.
secondary school. I'm in first year. So
Has it changed much since Ella's day?
has it changed much? Well, so this is Shane's old school.
You're getting more emails, I'd say, than you used to.
I've put Shane's on a couple of the apps, in fairness. I was like, it's your old school, away you go. So he's kind of keeping tabs on that, to be honest.
Yeah, great. Of course,
so we
boys.
went up, yeah, as I said, went up and they had them all in the one room and they had like a map thing of where all the teachers were. So of course
this is me this week
I
as well.
checked out. I was like, oh, maps, see you later.
Yeah, the fog descends.
Yeah,
I'm walking around and everyone's looking at me going, look at okay, and she hasn't a fucking clue.
Yeah, but they had them all in the hall, which I thought was good. So he was like, you go that one, I'll go this one.
Yeah,
Well,
you'd be a bit self-conscious, wouldn't you? I'm walking up and down the gym. I thought, oh, God.
no, it's just in the hall. I'm sure I know loads of them from the primary school. And all
Okay,
that
go
jazz.
on anyway.
So then I spot one teacher, because we kind of we're winding down now. We said, oh, should we go to this one together? And I was like, grand. And then I see the teacher and I just said to Shane, the fear came over me. And I just said to Shane, Shane, I know him. We can't go to him. I just said real quietly, I was like, I know him. We can't go to him. And Shane, I was like, I knew him when I was a teenager.
Intrigue at the parent-teacher meeting.
So I was trying to
When I was a teenager.
When I was a teenager,
finish that
drinking
sentence.
in fields,
Yeah.
I knew this lad. So I'm trying to figure out, have I got any sort of physical connection to him? Have I passed body fluids? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't.
This is a great way of putting it. Have we exchanged bodily fluids? Jeez, I can't go over to that teacher. We might have exchanged bodily fluids.
I started to panic. I was like, can't go to him. I know him.
I see you're having a little red flush for yourself there now.
Because it was just,
This is most
I
unlike
didn't
you.
know he was a teacher in the school, and I hadn't prepared myself. And Shane just goes, "You're grand, you're grand." Like as if I was some sort of fucking nana. You're grand, don't worry about it. It's fine. We go over. He says to me, "Lovely to see you again." I'm like, "Fuck's sake."
Love, great not to be in the field.
Yeah, we're nice and warm inside. And this young fella, so as he's going through all the school stuff,
You're calling him a young fella, but he's your age.
he's my age, yeah.
okay.
As he's going through all the school stuff, it's starting to come back to me. All this stuff in the
Oh,
field.
Jesus.
I
She's
remember
having
him
flashbacks while
calling
he's
to
saying,
my-
now, geography.
Yeah, he used to call up. I remember him calling to my gaff a few times. He called to my gaff. No, but no, I'll tell you the full story. He'd call to my gaff with the other two mates, and he'd have a flagon of cider up his sleeve. But
Yeah.
he wouldn't even be, because how can you hide a flagon, like, you know, the big bottle,
Okay.
up your sleeve?
Yeah.
So it'd be sticking out, and my dad would answer the door, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. My dad, thankfully, lampy heading him, wouldn't notice.
Okay.
Right? And I remember being in this, the thing is, the field where we used to go drinking was the field beside the school that he's now working in.
Christ. This lad, he hasn't gone far. Like, he has.
Well,
I'm
I
great he's a
haven't. Do you
teacher,
know what I
but
mean?
like,
I haven't gone
he's
far.
still in the same field pretty much.
That's where he's parking his car now, I assume.
Yeah.
And
well,
like,
there's nice memories for himself going out to school in the morning.
yeah, and then I remember
The days I
we'd be
had a
in-
good feel of Emma Doran down there in the field.
No, but wait, then it started to come back to me. And I do remember being in the field and we'd be trying to like, can I say this?
Go on, you're practically said it.
Okay. And I'm not naming him, and I have to say
No,
he's a very
God,
nice
no.
man.
Jesus, we
and
can't get any more
professional.
cease and desist.
Yeah, I know. But now, and he wasn't, in fairness. I do know that much. But somebody was rolling a joint, okay? Like trying to roll a joint because we're quite young. Do you know what I mean? So not
Yeah,
really
you're
good.
young. Of course we can say this. Like,
Not
come on.
really good at rolling the joints. That's what I meant, right?
Yeah.
And then it's pitch black, like pitch black. And somebody comes down and we can't see them. And somebody shouts, "Guards!" And we're like, "Fuck!" And so it starts throwing it into a
drama.
bush. Starts throwing it into a bush. Sure, it was only one of the other lads as a joke. And we're like, what the fuck? We're after throwing that hash in the bush now. So trying to find hash in the dark in a bush. And sure, it's not like we had much money. It was a little tiny.
This
bit.
was how we entertained ourselves, Emma, back in the day.
Yeah. We'd be
Innocent.
We'd be running from imaginary guards. Anyway,
Yeah.
as I'm looking at him and he's telling all the bits and the bobs, I was like,
You were thinking about that. You were thinking about
yeah.
guards.
And
All
I'm
these
trying to
stories
place
were
them.
coming back.
I
to you.
wasn't with them.
Thanks be to God.
I wasn't
That was
with them.
great.
So it was my mate that had been with them. And I messaged her
When
then
you're
later.
made like you and me, it's a tough one looking back, isn't it? Going, Jesus, could something have happened there?
It's not like I've been with a load of people.
I know, but you just
would have been
enough for there to be confusion.
I haven't had like sex with that many people at all. Like, you know,
You
quite
don't need
prudish.
to explain here.
But I would have been quite liberal with a hand job. You know.
You sound like Miriam Margolyes.
That's fine. I think when you're a kid, there's no big deal to
You've
that.
heard Miriam Margolyes, haven't you,
Yes.
go on about the hand jobs? I mean,
God,
she's so
wanking
funny.
and she came out when she was 30. Like, she got a fair bit of wanking in fairness to her.
I think she's still at it. She just gives
people
people
up?
pleasure if they
look a little bit depressed.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now the thoughts of a hand job are like, God. But when I was young, when I was younger, it wouldn't cost me a thought. So anyway, nothing happened with him. I had a smooch with his friend, who I remember.
Well, that was great anyway. Did you remember this in the middle of him saying,
yes,
no, he's doing very
I got very enthusiastic.
Doing pretty well in
I was
his
like,
Irish.
I've never been with you. I was like, perfect.
Yeah,
Messaged
great.
my
You
friend
just needed those
and I
few
said,
minutes.
guess who is a teacher up in the school? And the mate wrote back the first and second name. I was like, were you with him? And she said, once. I was like, okay. So I'd been with the friend. The friend had, I remember,
So she had to go over to him.
No, she's not in, like her kids aren't in the school or whatever.
Oh, right,
so
okay, yeah.
she'd be totally out of the loop. So I was just telling her. But yeah, the fear fucking descended over me in a bad way. I just had a panic.
Well, I can see that because you went red in the face just telling
I did.
me.
And Shane had to really kind of say to me in such a gentle way, I said, no, you're grand.
No, it is. It's a dreadful thought, though. It's an awful, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down now here in an official capacity to talk about my child, but we may have been snogging in a field.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, yeah. No, I'd be in a panic as well.
Yeah, so I really had not seen him since. You know the way some of these people, you might have been friends with them for years after, and you know.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Tell us this, did you, when you go into the hall for the parent-teacher meeting, was there tea and coffee and biscuits down at the back on the table? And did you go straight for them?
I didn't go straight, but I did go get a cup of tea and a biscuit.
Deirdre,
and I
in
think
the
I was
door.
one of the few.
So I can't, if there's a table with tea and biscuits on it, I have to go there immediately.
Yeah,
I'm like, otherwise I'm distracted. There's tea, lovely pot of hot tea and biscuits.
There wasn't a load of people out, but I went up and got one.
Stuck in. They're going straight to the teachers because there's so many to get through.
We think we're backstage.
But
we're
okay, and I'm straight for the biscuits and the tea.
What's the biscuit you're getting? I'd love to know.
Oh, the Jammy Dodgers, love. The Jammy Dodgers.
Well, we didn't have Jammy Dodgers. You're in a private school.
How could you resist a Jammy Dodger? And there was chocolate digestives.
Oh, yeah. No, we had the custard creams.
Anyway, Ali was pouring the tea, and of course she's saying to me, I love Daniel. It's great crack. I have a great laugh at Daniel now when he's getting his lunch every day.
The
I love to hear
secretary?
that. No, this is the woman from the kitchen.
Oh,
who's serving the lunch and is there in
Right.
the evening, and now she's serving the tea, and there's a sandwich or whatever, which I'd ignored then. So I was probably happiest with her report.
Okay, yeah, she gave the best one.
She's telling me she has the
Great
crack. You see, so and he's lovely, and that's what you want to hear. Isn't
Yes.
it?
I know, you want to hear that they're lovely.
But I had a moment of embarrassment because the vice principal of the school approached me while I was having my tea and my biscuits. How's Deirdre? Oh, I'm great. So how many have you got off your list? Because, you have 7 or 8 teachers to get through. None, says I. He goes, you're having the tea and biscuits and you haven't seen a single teacher. This is what I'm saying about the embarrassment.
Yeah, okay. Would you not do it together?
Steve couldn't go.
Oh, okay, he was working.
Yeah, so normally you do the divide and conquer. I'll do 3, you do 3.
I tell you what,
See you down the back for biscuits.
What I was a bit judgy of. It's bad. But at the start of the night, because I did get there, I was like, come on, we'll go to that now. Like, let's get this done.
Yeah.
But sure, everyone else had the same idea. Everyone else was there at the same time.
Yeah.
Some of the couples, don't mean to judge, but we're going up as a couple straight away. I kind of feel like saying, would you ever get a fucking hold of yourself?
What do you mean going as a couple straight away? Sorry, to a teacher?
Yeah. We only went together at the end when we were it was winding down, we were finished.
I've done it where we have gone together. But I think we didn't know. And then I copped on and then met other parents and they said, oh, no, we're dividing and we're dividing. And then
maybe
I realized,
they didn't know.
Yeah, you don't know. You learn that.
Maybe I should have gone and said it to them. Yeah. You just need to split up.
No, you learn that, Emma. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know the first time. You're kind of just saying, oh, we go together.
Yeah, and then the first time it's all about, God, this is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, the first time you're just...
Yeah.
You don't know what's happening.
Sandwiches as well.
There was a few sandwiches, yeah.
No, we had the forgers doing... we had the forgers doing the tea and coffee and biscuits. The forger
that's nice.
Boys,
that's a nice idea. They're serving the biscuits. That's good. I think that's always good. Get them to do it.
And he said something, I think, like, again, lovely young fella, credit to his mother, but he said something to me. He said something like, oh, it's a shocking evening out there tonight, isn't it? I was like, I love when kids are like little elves.
I know. They're making the small talk and how are you? Yeah. It's very important.
Yeah. You're like, cute. They can go out into the world now. They're grand.
Yeah, they're grand.
Because you need small talk.
You need a bit of small talk, yeah.
I mean, even though it kills us all, you need it.
Yeah. Very funny.
So was it a success? Sure, I suppose you're doing his one so long
fifth
now.
Year,
like,
we're into the 6th year cycle. It's all that,
Yeah.
But it's still 5th year, so look, it's a long way to go. But listen, love, the big excitement in our house this week, and now I am officially going to sound like a very seriously South County Dublin mother.
Yes.
But the big celebrations, delight in the house was that Dan was selected for the senior cup team.
Oh.
For the rugby. This is huge.
This is big.
Because
is that
in 5th
he
year...
He has his pension now, does he?
The senior...
It's kind of... he's a job for life.
We wish. No.
So he's on the senior
Well, the senior cup team in 5th year is hard to get on because it's mostly the 6th years.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, okay.
Do you get me?
Yes.
So there's usually only... So he's been training and he's be on the bench. Now, he'll be on the bench. Whether he'll get on... They have their first match on Wednesday. Now, whether he'll get to play or not, I don't actually know. But there was a bench and then there was reserves. And the reserves don't get the shirt. And you know what I mean? You just don't quite get the thing. Anyway, got the bench. So he's thrilled with himself. So there's only four in his year.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a big deal.
So Billy Big Bollocks.
Well, into Donnybrook now for the first match on Wednesday. That's a big deal. Yeah, there'll be a couple of thousand now in Donnybrook on Wednesday at that match.
Jesus, he'll be getting his whole left, right and centre this year.
Yeah, it's not. You see, it's not quite the same when you're in a school that's out there.
Right.
Even though it's a mixed school.
Yes.
Lots of the boys not lots, but a few of them have girlfriends from the school. But I know he doesn't. But yeah, sure, it'll definitely help.
But I mean, that's pretty good if he's only in 5th year and he's getting onto the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 6th year, you'd like to think, well, that'll be a done deal.
Yes.
But this was the one.
Okay.
And so, like, his aim would have been, he was going to be honoured in 6th year. Like, that would have been. So,
yes.
So, but this year, there was a bit of luck involved, and will anyone get injured? And do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just a numbers game, whether you get selected or not.
Okay.
But he got started. But he's worked hard for it now, Emma. He's never out of that gym.
Jesus. I was just going to say, because even when we were in Galway, he was off at the gym.
Yeah, never out of it. And, quite focused now. So I was delighted for him. Well,
it's always great when you see your kid be focused on something and they get it.
It's a big thing, isn't it? It's like when you get your first win.
Yeah.
It's a moment, isn't it, in your life? Like, it's really
after hard work, like.
Yeah. And let's never forget the day like Holly got into Lambda. Jesus, it was huge.
Mm.
And this felt a bit like that.
Yes.
It was like, okay, there's Dan's first win in life.
It's lovely because if they're working hard towards something and you're kind of trying to pick the language, aren't you? Because you don't want to say that thing of, well, sure, look, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. No, because it does matter.
Oh,
because
no,
if you've worked hard for something.
Yeah, totally. And even then, like, it wasn't a given. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a real 50-50. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a given. It was, okay, look, you might not get this. So I was trying to get him to manage his expectations and go, look, there's a bit of luck here, love. And if you get the reserve, fine, and look, if but like, there's no amount of doing that. Anyway,
so that was great.
I'm officially joined the mothers of South County Dublin Brigade.
Officially.
Well, that's what it feels
We'll
like.
have to get a new pair of shades.
A new pair of shades. He was straight out and got a new pair of rugby boots. Yeah, definitely new shades. Yeah,
New
Wednesday
shades, yeah.
there on the sidelines, and I get very involved in the game if he gets on that pitch. If he gets on that pitch, I can't explain. I am very focused on that child when he's on that pitch.
So forget the wags. You're a mag.
I feel like
You're a
I'm
mag.
channeling energy into him when I'm watching him playing. I'm like fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's possible because
I'm a wag.
No, you're a mag.
A mag.
A mother.
Oh, right, yeah, a mag. Yeah, okay,
you're not a wag.
No, love, you're not a wag. You're going way past. That ship has sailed. But now that we've come on to that subject, Emma, we left this studio a week ago and the fucking Beckham story exploded.
I was dying to hear your take on it now because of your two. Whose side were you on? How did you feel about it? And I said, no, I won't ask you anything now until I'm sitting down with a microphone.
Yeah, I mean, look, I feel for Victoria. I was very glad to see she got a night out last night for Emma's 50th.
Yeah, and Emma looks great, doesn't she?
Emma looks a fucking $1 million. Yeah, she's throwing everything at that face. That was great.
Yeah, and
I thought, thanks to God Victoria got out. I'm glad she went.
Support her. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you turn around to your husband in the morning going, I'm glad she went.
Yeah.
You know, things have gone too far.
Yeah.
When you're saying, yeah, no, I'm glad Victoria went to that party. Yeah.
Yeah,
she did the right thing.
You can imagine all the girls saying to her, mind yourself now. Mind yourself.
Yeah. But also just such a select tight group of friends who've been our friends for 30 years saying, we'll mind you, it'll just be this small group.
Nothing crazy.
But look, it's the worst in the world. A rift from your child is the worst.
It's very hard.
Very hard.
See, I think obviously people are so interested in it because, well, of who they are. But then also all of us, well, not all of us, but most of us, there is some sort of rift or some sort of fucking whatever, even in the extended family of some fucking tension there.
Awkward family dynamics are just a thing.
Yes.
They are just a thing.
So common.
But for them, it's playing out in front of the world. And my God, in front of the world, it's been the news headlines for a week. Like, what's going on? I think that really the Beckhams, they've just done everyone a big favour because the news has been bleak. I feel like
needed it, didn't
this story exploded because everyone just needed a bit of light relief. And at the end of the day, the perspective you'd take wouldn't it be just look, nobody's dying.
Yeah.
He's not sick.
Well, it was
We're
great.
Not sick.
It was
Nobody's
great that he did it in January,
just everyone
wasn't it?
calm down.
It was great that he did it in January, the middle of January. You have to credit him there. That was nice.
To entertain us.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was, the timing is unbelievable.
But come here, like, at a wedding, maybe Brooklyn hasn't been to that many weddings, but, like, if somebody's not making a show of themselves. I was saying on Instagram she should have had her excuses ready to go. She should have been like,
it sounds...
I hadn't eaten much that day, and you know Victoria...
She doesn't eat much any day.
No, so she would have been having the drink. Straight to her head.
Champagne down her neck.
Yeah. Photographs outside. The air just hit her. She probably had mad big shoes on. Sleepy shoes.
But come here.
I had an aunt who said at one wedding, she nearly snotted herself. And she blamed the new shoes. I thought, fair fucks to her. Because you do get to a certain age where you can't admit you were hammered. You just have to say antibiotics. The air just hit me. A lot going on. I love that excuse.
Going on, yeah.
You know, if you're asked to do something and you say a lot going on, that people can assume themselves what that could be. Could just mean like you've loads of laundry you haven't folded, but there's like a lot going on. Would have been an emotional day for Victoria as well. Her firstborn getting married.
Is he the firstborn?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
I thought Romeo was the firstborn.
No, Brooklyn is the first because the whole thing when Brooklyn was born was that he was conceived in Brooklyn.
On Brooklyn Bridge, I believe, or was it?
No, it wasn't.
Late at night. Walking home, no?
It wasn't Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay.
You're out of your mind. Her bending over on Brooklyn Bridge. No, it wasn't.
I didn't say she was bending over.
Well, how else would you ride on a bridge?
I could do any number of things. Let's move on.
But that would be the most discreet, would it not?
Brooklyn Bridge Beckham.
Pretend she's getting sick or
Is
something.
that a second name? Bridge.
Yeah, Brooklyn Bridge Beckham. And I don't really know much about his wife. But she's obviously she's going to be painted as the villain.
She's the child of a billionaire.
Yeah.
Would you a little bit living in a bubble? Privilege doesn't cover it, love. Like just beyond. This is now. And this is why I feel for Victoria. It's like, okay, there's another empire over there in America.
I know.
Competing with their empire.
Yes.
I did hear somebody saying, and I thought this was very interesting, that she was a bit taken aback at the wedding by just how little the Beckhams featured. It was very much the Peltz wedding. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you can imagine, they're the billionaires, presumably they're paying for it.
Yes.
It's in their home.
Yeah.
You know, it's in LA. It's their territory. So the Beckhams wouldn't be used to be seen as playing second fiddle to anybody. So I'd say that was a bit, oh God, okay, right. We're not the top dogs
you would just
here.
hope that, because obviously he has grown up in a privileged position. And if you've grown up with that, I suppose it is hard to have any real sense of how lucky you are or whatever. But you'd wonder, does he have a friend in his corner going, Brooklyn, you want to chill out about that? Like, do you remember when he did his photography thing, and he had a photography book, and he took a photo of the elephant in the shade. So it's so hard to get a picture of them. I was like, what? And Shane goes, "What's Brooklyn?" You know, when all this is coming out, he's like, "What's Brooklyn doing now?" He's still taking the pictures, and I go, "No, I think he's a chef now." And he's like, "What? Beans on toast?" He looked it up. Beans on toast. And sometimes I'm looking at myself going, oh God, me making all these shift videos on my Samsung phone. I'm like, he's making videos about beans on toast. And that probably is a recipe to him.
Well, I think,
yeah.
I think
like we all know beans on toast put a bit of grated cheese. We all know that, Brooklyn. Yeah, we could put a bit of, Tabasco. We all know that already, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because we're all eating beans on toast all the time.
Yeah, it's the bubble, you see. They've tried to rear them. In fairness, they did a good job with those kids. They had them all had little barista jobs in the local coffee shop and all.
Oh, did they?
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
To say Victoria
they did their best to keep them.
Yeah.
Because they've made it themselves. They weren't privileged. They weren't. They don't come from that. So they definitely
sort it out though.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
They will sort it out. I think you just let time sit back and just go. That's the perspective I would take. He's not unwell. Nobody's died. Let it all just calm down.
He wants to be a young dad, you see.
Well, he's too young. I think a lot of this just comes down to this is how the minds of 26-year-old boys work. They haven't a clue.
Well,
you see the frontal lobe? No. And then hasn't they all this
developed even when they're 26?
All of this science has come out. The girls are flying way ahead of 26, but the boys haven't quite got it together till they're about 30. Nobody should be getting married. No bloke should be getting married or doing anything before 30.
They're doing anything?
No. Have a girlfriend, like don't be getting married or having children. Don't be doing anything.
Don't be doing anything too.
Don't be making any commitments.
Yeah.
Yeah, till you're
like kind of
minimum 30.
So they should be on an allowance and they can buy like the new pair of runners every couple of months.
Don't get a job. For God's sake, get a job and move out. Just don't be making any commitments. Don't be getting married and don't be having children before 30. But you shouldn't have.
Don't be living in my house.
Don't be living in my house. Well, listen, love, I'm trying to encourage my child to go away for college. I'm like, he needs to get out. I'm not going to pick up this shit. I'm not going to do it.
So do you reckon you'll get that sorted then?
I think it's gone. I think I've gotten through to him. I think he'd like to go himself now.
Yes.
Like, okay, you're right. I don't want to be living with you either. Great.
Yes.
Let's do that then.
Perfect.
The downside to that is it costs you.
Of course.
It costs you.
You've got to pay for your freedom.
I think it's worth it. If I have to tell more jokes, love, I will. If I have to put more gigs in the tour schedule, I will. It's just like, you need to go.
Yeah.
I can see now that young fella.
So it'll be the
like,
get my child out of the house tour.
The get my child out of the house tour. 100%. That's what I call it.
Just at this stage of the
I
game,
already have.
Next time round you could probably do a best of.
A best of?
Couldn't you?
Has anyone ever really done that?
I've seen it a few times. A few of the English comics.
God.
They've done
Well,
like
I think
10
actually
shows.
John Bishop's
Three Arena. Are those gigs?
What did he call it? 25 years of John Bishop.
Oh, yes. And
I think that was a few of his greatest hits.
I saw his movie was released. There was a premiere this week, I think.
I do. Oh, there was.
Did you go?
Did I go to the premiere?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, go on. What you said? What were you going to say there?
I was going
Got a
to
bit of goss?
say... No, I was going to say I think that could be a new crush for me, Will Arnett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you see that?
Yeah.
You do?
100%, yeah.
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 We don't even need to say any more about that, do we?
It's just the whole vibe.
The whole vibe.
Yeah.
I'm totally into that vibe.
You'd be saying to Amy, you'd be like, I get it.
100% get it.
She probably did when she married him. She's like, we'll just see.
Amy.
Polar.
Will Arnett is married to Amy Poehler. I'm sorry now, I'm just fucking...
They had 2 children together.
I'm mind blown.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are you sure?
100%. I've done my research.
Oh, Jesus.
So Will and Amy were married for a good few years and had 2 children together, 2 boys who are now like teens.
I'm very thrown by this because I remember... Okay, there was another lad that was over here who was at the Ivy Gardens Comedy Fest. Must have been a boyfriend of Amy Poehler's.
Oh, okay. Did she do it?
He was involved with Amy Poehler. He was an ex. No, he was an ex of hers, but I don't think he was the ex-husband.
Right, okay.
Because I went to watch him doing the stand-up and it wasn't great. And I remember not looking at him twice in the looks department. Now, I don't think I would have missed Will Arnett.
No, I don't think you would.
No. It wouldn't be like
he's got energy.
He's my Anthony Boyle now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Energy.
He was particularly funny at the Golden Globes. And that, of course, that threesome was very funny. Will Arnett, Sean Combs, and who's the other one? Jason
Bateman.
What a trio. Mother of Christ. Could there be more heavy lifting there?
Yeah, and actually Amy did the podcast.
Amy did their podcast?
Yes.
When? Recently?
I don't know, I'd say about a year ago or something, but...
Jeez, anyway, the podcast is doing very well for that family. She got the Golden Globe and they're absolutely huge printing money.
And so is he just your new buzz now? A bit of January blues, a bit of uplift?
That's my new buzz. He's popped up a couple of times being funny and I thought, that'll do me. That'll get me to February.
Yeah, it's
nice. You need someone to look at, don't you?
Yeah, I've nobody now at the moment myself to last me till February.
No, I need to find someone for you.
Yeah.
Is Will Arnett too old for you or just don't want to?
No, he's
not too old. Be a bit weird if we were both cushioning on the same fella, would it?
No, he's not too old, but I would have been aware. I probably would have used him last winter.
Oh, you've done that last winter. God, was he around much last winter? I just see him because this movie, which I really want to see, This Thing On, well, which is the John Bishop story.
Yes.
So I really want to watch it. Also, I heard my friend Alec Baldwin, Emma, who liked one of my reels there.
No, but he doesn't have energy, Deirdre.
No, I don't have the same feelings towards. Well, I would have back in the day.
Yeah. Well, if he gave
back in the 30 Rock day, he was.
Still.
Anyway, I can't be talking negatively
about
Alec. I wouldn't like him to hear it. What?
Can't get over that voice note.
The one about the child?
Yeah.
To me, I just thought that's a normal parent.
Did you?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not leaving one like that, but, well, remind me what was in it. This is to the child Ireland. Back in the day.
How old would it have been enough?
Was it, yeah?
Yeah. I think she was quite young as well.
Yeah.
She wasn't like fucking 20 or something.
Just being a little fucking bitch at the time. And you're just having a fucking reaction. Do you know when you have a reaction? When they push your fucking buttons. My God, I tell you. When teenagers push your buttons, there is a moment when you just, let rip young. Because a little bit of you thinks, you just need to fucking hear reality now. And maybe that's what didn't happen in the Beckhams' house.
She wasn't sending the voice notes when she was pissed.
Maybe there's just a little bit of, you need a bit of fucking reality, mate.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be marrying a billionaire. You wouldn't be marrying the child of a billionaire if you weren't our child. Do you understand?
Yeah, maybe they did say that though. Maybe they already had that conversation.
It's a hard line to walk to get it right.
Yeah.
You know, to get it right. When your kids are brought up in that environment, it's hard. Your job then is to keep them grounded, and that is a job.
Do you think they laughed though when they were like, "Oh, that's posh"? Do you know, the in-laws, that's fucking posh.
You mean, were they laughing at who they were?
Yeah.
Well, they might. I suppose they could have a go at her. You can't have a go at David.
No.
There's no debating World Cup football icon.
Yeah.
And they're a power couple. But you see, I suppose in America, it's just like, what? Who? It's not the same.
Yeah, not the same.
Yeah. They probably wouldn't comprehend that Beckham's comments could have made them headline news for a week. And it's still going, by the way.
I know.
Obviously, them turning up at Emma's 50th now has cap. That'll get us all through today.
That's something.
That'll get us through today. What'll there be tomorrow?
Sorry, and come here. What was Alec, your friend?
Oh God, I lost my train of thought there. What was I saying about Alec?
You were saying your friend. He said you would have fancied him back in the day in 30 Rock.
Oh yeah, definitely. What was he saying?
Was he doing something?
He said he commented on something. What were we talking about? I've lost this now.
Was he at the Golden Globes?
No. Oh, he recommended the movie. Is this thing on? The Will Arnett movie.
Okay.
He was saying, I want to make some movie recommendations. And
nice.
he listed, is this thing on, as one of them said. This is really worth watching. Very funny.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be
John
such a strange
Bishop
experience
has
for John.
got the Midas touch. That fella. Everything that fella touches turns to gold. He's just got that touch.
He said, I saw him actually, he popped up, I think, on my TikTok. He was saying he was leaving Dublin Airport. He was saying he's taking a bit of a break now.
I saw that. And
but he
then
was
he'll be
already
back.
announcing his 2027 new tour.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's not really a break because he has to spend 2026 preparing it.
Yeah.
But then I suppose
A
his name...
public break.
Yeah, I suppose his
What
name
it means
is
you
going to
won't
be...
see me for the year.
Yeah. But I wonder will he go to America?
I don't think anyone's going at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's true.
But he did quite a few American dates on this last tour.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Popping up at little clubs all over America. Oh yeah. So there's no stopping our
And did we
There's
decide?
no dying of ambition there.
No.
Keeping on going.
And did we decide who was going to play you in the movie of your life?
Who would be ideal to play me now?
See, what Catherine Zeta would have
I
been.
need to
but you
make
fucking
it, love.
don't like her.
I need to get bigger.
Yeah,
We
but
need to win
but a good
We
story.
need this pod to lift off now. We need
But
a
a
Golden
good
Globe
story is a
nomination
good
for this
story.
pod. Now, what can we do, Emma, to get this going? Could everybody who's listening today kindly tell a friend, send this on to a friend? Could you just help
the
us now? We
campaign.
need this to grow.
This is the Golden Globes 2027
Golden Globe. We
campaign.
need this second pod to get lift off.
Well,
Of course, I think all the pods that were nominated were American, weren't they?
Yeah. But I
See,
would have
Joe
thought
Rogan didn't get a nomination. The #1 podcast in the world.
Yes. Well, I think a lot of people would have felt that he kind of platformed Trump.
The Orange Man. I won't say his name anymore. Yeah.
So I think that's what's going on there.
Yeah. Of course it is.
And
do you know what I'm dying to know? I wonder, maybe he's talking about it because I haven't, in fairness, I've listened to very little of the Joe Rogan podcast, though I believe it's very interesting about a lot of different things. I kind of lost interest when he, what's the word, endorsed the Orange Lad. But what I'd love to know is what he thinks about what's happening now. I wonder, is he talking about it? I wonder, does he still stand by his endorsement and opinion?
I don't know.
No, we don't know. I suppose we don't know. And we can't go into that here. It's too political. It's a bit too heavy and all a bit too sad.
But too sad.
Bit
Yeah,
too sad.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get back to the Golden Globes chat. So maybe next year.
Oh yeah, who would play you in the movie?
Does it have to be? Well, at what stage of my life would we? If there was a movie about me, at what point in my life would we be talking about? What age? 40.
What do you
50.
think?
Sure, it's only getting interesting now, my life.
Would we start? No, well, when would we start it from? We'd have to do a bit of the London life as well.
Sure, there's nothing happening there. It's only having babies.
Yeah, but we'd have to just cover a little bit of it just for the story, for the like nothing was
Yeah,
happening
you could cover
then.
a bit of it. You could go to Vietnam when I was making the movie about Christine and Noble, all that.
Yeah.
Well, who looks like me? What young one
Well,
looks
see,
like
that's
me?
what I would have. What young looks like? I would have said Catherine Zeta, but you don't like
Oh,
her.
Jesus, she's my age.
Yeah, but when we get to your age, she could play you, couldn't she?
She could, of course, play
Yeah,
me.
yeah. But we need someone younger for the younger bits.
Yeah, who looks like me now? Do you know who people have told me I look like?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Oh, God, of course, her name is going to escape me. The young one who's in the thing with Martin Sheen, Mike. Okay, the comedy, Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, yes,
What's her
Selena
name?
Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you see that?
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
I've had a bit of that over the years. People say to me, you look a bit like Selena Gomez. I said, I'll take that. That'll do me.
That's good. So we could get her involved for the younger years.
I think she's ideal.
Yeah.
Cracking actress as well, isn't she?
So we get her involved.
Did you watch
and then
the
Catherine
Spanish
Zeta.
movie that was a big hit last year? I thought it was incredible. The musical. No. The trans guy. That's really worth a watch. I highly recommend.
Oh, with Will Ferrell.
No.
Did you say with the
No,
trans
it's
guy?
not. It's not a comedy. It's not a comedy.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a trans storyline. It's a musical. What was the name of it? You don't know, do you? Shame.
No, but there was a movie then as well where Will Ferrell went on a road trip with his friend.
Oh, yeah, that's a documentary. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, I did. I actually want to see that as well.
Yeah, that's a
Did you
gentle.
watch Pluribus?
No, Love Pluribus. I'm refusing to watch it because Steve has abandoned Severance.
Yeah, yeah.
And so now
okay.
it's kind of, I don't even want to watch Severance now because now I'm watching it and he's going, oh God, it's very slow. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's gone for me now.
And of course, but you didn't watch Traitors.
I haven't gotten into Traitors and that's too late now.
It's over.
It's lost to me now. I tell you what I
Perfect time,
did
and
watch.
The final was on Friday. Yes, it was on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I was back gigging Saturday. I was like, perfect.
Yeah, well done.
know what I mean?
That was a perfect weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you what I watched because I told you I always watch a bit of stand-up when I'm into new show mode.
Yes.
For inspiration. So there's two new specials on Netflix. Dave Chappelle's new special.
Yes.
And Marcelo, do you know Marcelo Hernandez?
Yes.
What is his,
Yeah.
What's his third name? Oh, Jesus. I watched them both back to back. Excellent. Incredibly, just perfect inspiration. And you couldn't get two more different
yes.
comics. And I enjoyed both equally, I would say.
Okay.
I mean, Marcelo, if you really want to laugh out loud, Christ. If your mother, if you grew up, okay, I just tell you something.
Yeah.
If your mother hit you when you were a child, then you are Hispanic. And he just describes growing up with this mother. Was she a single mother? I think she must have been. And the full house and the fucking madness. And she goes, my mother did not hit me hard. She hit me a lot. There's a difference.
Okay.
And then he's talking about spoiled kids and, you know, the difference.
Yes.
And because he grew up in Miami. Christ, he makes me laugh. Holly and me just got into him on Saturday Night Live and she was definitely crushing on him.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a look of Timothy Chalamet and he's going...
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah. But so I highly recommend his special on Netflix.
Just interested about the comedy specials. I was going to say to you there before we started, there was an English comic. She did a video about she was going to look at stand-up on Netflix. Mm-hmm. She searched stand-up. And all she was getting suggested was male comics, right? She's like, okay.
Yeah.
So then she searched parenthood. She's like, okay, well, women are always getting given out to by only talking about, like, you know, their children and fucking periods. She's like, let's search parenthood. Still, no women came up. And she's like, what the fuck? The women only came up on the search when she searched cringe comedy.
You're joking.
No, that was the only time she got suggested female stand-ups. So she was like, Netflix think you need to do something about your fucking algorithm. So I was like, oh, that's very interesting.
Especially as there are some seriously shit-hot female comics on there right now.
But even she thought that when she searched the parenthood comedy, whatever, she was like, okay, well, obviously Ali Wong is going to come up. Or
Ali Wong or Leanne Morgan would be the two off the top of my head.
Did not. So when she first
this new woman,
it,
Robin, have you seen her? She's coming up all over my phone.
No.
I'll have to come up with her name. Can't think of her second name right now. American, yeah.
But isn't that interesting? I was like,
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah.
Now, do you know there's going to be, well, of course we do know, there's going to be an SNL UK.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's going to have to be a few Irish people.
Well, it's not going to be me because the phone has not rung.
Well, I think the thing with SNL, though, there's been one or two, but mostly they are
young.
Yeah.
Are you glad that I said that for you?
I was going to do like 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, maybe even 40s. But not
there's
50s.
Been the odd one or two.
Yeah, it's a young.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
But there'll have to be a couple of Irish people in it.
I'm too old anyway. I wouldn't have the patience. No, I wouldn't have the patience now. I would have loved it back in the day.
But I'm sure if you were doing it, it would have to be your whole life.
Well, Emma, would you not be in that
too old?
ring? Well, you're not, love. You're 41. You're definitely not too old.
Yeah, but I don't think it's... I think it's usually people in their 20s, 30s.
20s are too young. 30s, I think.
Maybe. Well, look at the American one.
Okay, well, who
from
do
the
we
Irish?
know enough young people?
See, is there enough young people who would be able to go and do something like that now?
You have to be very, very good at sketch.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great sketch comedy, but they're not necessarily household names, stars.
Yes, true.
There's a lot of improv, sketch comedy people.
What now, though, even I was thinking that...
Also, they have a separate, by the way, performers and writers. They have a writer's room only. And the performers also write for themselves, don't they?
Yeah. I was thinking, just when you say their household name, I think now there's so many people who are famous or known or personalities or whatever, but in terms of being a household name, do you know the way now there could be somebody playing in 3 Arena and you'd be like, never heard of them?
What's the perfect example of this? Slane Castle this year, 2 nights. Who is it?
Don't know.
No, because you don't. I can't even recall his name. He's doing 2 nights.
Yeah.
Massive country star. I can't even tell you his name.
Yes, I know when this came up, actually, I was like, we were saying, I have no fucking idea who he is. And then I looked into it, I was like, oh yeah, I have heard him kind of through like the American stuff that I've been consuming, but not on my
Is this the first time that it's been 2 nights in Slane? And Slane is about 70,000 people. Slane Castle is usually 1 night.
I think we've figured out what we have to do. If we
get into country music.
Yes. We have to do it immediately.
I used to love singing a bit of country when I was a young one.
Yeah.
Because that's what suits my voice.
Okay.
Crystal Gale.
Yes, of course.
Don't make
oh, go on, sing it.
My brown
we'll clip this, go on. No, do this now, come on. This will get us out. This will get it. Come on. Hang on. Start again and I won't look at you, okay? I can't look at you when you're doing this because there's a lot going on. Okay, go for it.
I'm trying not to laugh. Stop now. Okay. Don't make my brown eyes. Because this is a country vibe.
No,
it's always emotional.
Yeah.
Don't make my brown eyes blue.
Okay, do a warm up. Yeah. Warm up first.
So there was Crystal Gale and there was another one. Who was your one?
Make my brown eyes. That one.
Don't make. Do you know it's a kind of all that? Yeah, we'd be great at that. We could do that because you're faking it. Do you know what I mean?
Love.
Take it to the bridge. Don't make.
I love when you say, we could do that. We'd be great at that. We'd be good for fucking everything.
Yeah. Well,
Travel show, we'd be great at that.
We would. We'd be great in a travel show.
Some sort of bake-offy show, we'd be great
very
at
good at that.
Country singing, we'd be great at that.
And there's plenty of things that we wouldn't be good at.
I think, look, we go on the late, right? Do
Okay.
it. I know. But we have to.
God, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We
Go on. Announce ourselves as a country act.
No.
What would our name
No, we
be?
don't do it yet. We go on promoting the pod or something, live show, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we talk about, we have a clip of this, a reel of this.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I didn't know you sang. I said, we're massive country fans. And then we do a bit of a cappella. We'll have to be jarred first, but we'll do a bit of a cappella. That'll get it that'll up the numbers.
Okay, I'm in.
See it?
You see, I'll be a shuffler by then as well. I'll be able to throw in a bit of that. I'll have a few moves for you.
We'll get a couple of buzz balls beforehand.
Buzz balls, shuffling,
before.
country music.
Should I bring a door?
Who was the other singer that I used to sing when I was young? There was another
Was it
country
Patsy
one.
Cline or
Ah,
something?
was, of course, Patsy.
Yeah.
Patsy Cline. Is there not every young one? I'm crazy for feeling. Again, you see it go to the bridge. So lonely. And then you go, huh? Young ones must.
Oh, crazy.
I think must be something about the country songs that they're easy to sing. So young ones are attracted to them. Would I be right?
Well, you've shown otherwise here today.
Well,
I'm really messing.
it's just
So look, late.
right, we wrap this up now, Emma, by the way. It's time.
I'll bring a door because you can shuffle on the door. That kind of gives it a country feel. Do you know the way they be Irish dancing on the...
Well, if Francis Brennan brought a window, you can bring a door.
Yes. And Jason Byrne bought blinds.
Blinds,
Yeah,
yeah.
so fuck that. We'll bring a door.
Props.
Work that down for you, the shuffling, and then we'll do a bit of singing.
Couple of cowboy hats.
Couple of cowboy hats, cowboy boots.
And
Put
before you
on
know
the
it,
company card. So look, our next live show is going to fund this, I think, because we obviously have a few bits to buy there. What with the door and the couch.
We've got to do some live shows in the UK, Emma.
Yes.
We have to. Where would you like us to come first? Will you please message us, DM us on our Instagram page. Leicester Square would be lovely.
Yeah, DM us on our Instagram page. Get in touch. Let us know.
Yeah.
And get in touch with about anything now.
Where you'd like us to go.
Yeah.
With Keep It Tight Live. Okay.
And we'll discuss more about you guys getting in touch on Thanks a MILF.
Okay. And we have to go over to Thanks a MILF right now. So that's it for Keep It Tight. Please spread the word because we need a Golden Globe nomination.
Yes.
And if you could just, like and subscribe. Is that what you say?
Like and subscribe. Thanks to MILF is our extra episode once a week. It's all the secrets over there. And if we're going to get back to anyone, that is what we're going to do. It's
and it's a fiver. It's a fiver.
It's a fiver. Come on, get with it.
You literally can't get anything for fiver now.
Anything else you would like to report? Anywhere people should know that where you are, where you're going to be? Do you want to tell us?
Listen, I have a European tour on sale. The people of Oslo, for the love of God. I don't think I've sold a ticket in Oslo.
Are they being lazy bastards?
Yeah, nothing's happening. Does anyone know anyone Irish in Oslo? Would you ever tell them I'm going?
And tell them she's into country.
And Amsterdam.
Sing at the end.
I'm looking forward to Amsterdam. I've never played that venue, Boom Chicago.
So I haven't done any European gigs yet. Oh. I think I will at some stage.
I'm the guinea pig. I'll go out and tell you what it's like.
Yeah.
But anyway, all my dates are on new UK dates and new European dates, lads.
Yeah. On your website.
DeirdreO'Kane.net.
Yeah. And all my gigs are emmadorancomedy.com. I have gigs later in the year with tickets, so please scroll down if you're interested in coming.
Please don't forget to tell me when you're doing a vicar, because I want to go.
Yes, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you.
Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Bye. Keep it tight.